Don with Guitar for Lefties, and this is your chord of the day. Today's chord is the A7 chord. Let me explain to you what a 7 chord is. A 7 chord, also known as a dominant 7, is where we add the minor 7 note to the major chord. So in the case of A major is formed on the first, third, and fifth notes of the A scale, so that's going to be A, C sharp, and E. We are going to add the minor 7th to that. How do you figure that out? Well, let's just go through the A major scale and we'll stop at the 7th note. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. G sharp is the 7th note of the scale, but we're going to take it down a half a step back to G natural. That's why it's called a minor 7. So we're going to add the note G natural to our A major chord, and it's going to make it an A7. Now I'm going to show you how to play it, and then after that I'll explain why it's such a useful and interesting chord. We're going to use 5 strings. We don't need to use the 6th string, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The 5th string will ring open. That's the note A. That's the foundation of our chord. We'll then take on our fretboard hand our 2nd finger and press down at the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That's an E. We're going to leave the 3rd string open. That's our G natural. That's the minor 7th. Then we're going to take our 3rd finger, press down on the 2nd string at the 2nd fret. Got our C sharp, and then we'll let the 1st string ring open. That's E. So we got A, E, G natural, C sharp, and E. That's our A7 chord. Take a look at this chart, and then I'll show you some other ways to play it.
This is the guitar chord chart for the A7 chord. As outlined for the left-handed guitar player, right-handed guitarist would be looking at a mirror image of this chart. Notice that strings 1, 3, and 5 will ring open. String 6, with the X over it, is not going to be used. It only takes 2 fingers to form this chord, A7.
Anytime you can add the note G natural to the A major chord, you've created an A7. This is the easiest one that we just learned, but there's other ways you can do it also. We can, with our pinky, grab the 1st string at the 3rd fret. There's a G natural. Some people like to bar 4 strings here and also grab on the 1st string, that 3rd fret. That's the A7. See, it's got the G in there. If you play in bar chords, you could bar at the 5th fret, and there we have an A7. This 4th string is where we get our G natural. You could also add a G natural here with your pinky. That's an A7. If you're not doing bar chords, just stick with this first one that we learned. Now the reason the 7 chords are so interesting is because they create a certain amount of tension, harmonic dissonance, that just begs you to go back to the root chord, the tonic chord. For A7, it's begging you to go to D major. We learned the D major chord in a previous video. I think it was on day 2 of our chord of the day videos. But those 2 chords work together. The A7 is the take me home chord. That's what I like to call them. They're saying, take me home to D. And you feel it resolve when you get back to D. So anytime you're playing a song in the key of D major, A7 is going to be part of the mix. It's your take me home chord. So practice those 2 chords together. Shift back and forth from the A7 to the D. That's your A7 chord. It's our chord of the day. Practice that. Thank you for watching.